Hello children, last week I started story The Arabian Nights. I told you the starting point of the Arabian Night there is 1,000 stories which narrated by Seherjadi to Sultan for mercy of her life. Every night she started one story to narrate Sultan and she not completed the story, so Sultan never killed him because the urge of the hear the story. Now, the first story which Saharjadi started to tell Sultan was Ali Baba and the 40 Thieves. It is a very famous story. So, I will narrate the whole story to you, Ali Baba and the 40 Thieves. There was once a woodcutter called Ali Baba who was very poor. Early one morning, when he was cutting wood in the forest, he heard the sound of horses' hoofs. Thieves, he thought, and he was afraid. Very quickly, he climbed up into a high tree and hid himself among the branches. 40 thieves on fine horses passed under his tree. Ali Baba watched, shaking with fear. The thieves stopped. They took some heavy bags off their horses. Their captain then led them to a rock nearby. Open, Sim, he cried. What he cried? Open, Sim. A door in the rock opened and the thieves followed their captain into a cave. Ali Baba waited. From sunrise to sunset, he waited. Then he saw the thieves come out of the cave. They had left their bag behind them. Shut, Sim, shouted the captain. The door in the rock shut. The thieves rode away. Ali Baba climbed down from his tree. He went towards the rock. Open, Shim, he cried. The door in the rock opened. Ali Baba went inside the cave. The cave was dark, but 1,000 jewels shone bright in it. On all sides there were bags and bags of gold. Ali Baba's eyes shone. Quickly he fetched the bags that were on his donkey's back. Quickly he filled this with gold and jewels. On the top of them he put some wood so that people would think he was carrying wood home. He and his donkey went outside. Shut, Sim, Ali Baba cried. The door in the rock shut. Ali Baba went joyfully home. Ali Baba at once showed his wife his gold and jewels. How happy she was. Go to Kashim's and ask him to lend us his scales. His wife obeyed at once. Because Ali Baba was a very poor woodcutter, he has not the scale, weighting scale, taraju bolte hain, that he have not, so he tell his wife to borrow the scale from the cousin, his brother Kashim. His name was Kashim, to lend the scale. Kashim, Ali Baba's brother, was rich and greedy, so he was his wife. Both the brother and the wife of brother, Kasim and his brother, was very greedy, and they were also rich, but they were very greedy about money and everything. What is Ali Baba going to wait? She wondered. She said nothing to Ali Baba's wife, but she put some fat on the scale. Meaning of fat is, it is the gum like substance. When we जब आपकी मम्मी आटा बेलती है तो that portion, that is she put on the scale. The fat made the scale sticky. Here you are, she said. Bring them back as soon as you have finished with them. She said, the wife of Kashim said to Ali Baba's wife that when you finished with it, all as soon as possible you bring me the scale back. Ali Baba's wife weighed the gold. Then she took the scale back. Thank you very much, she said. She did not see that a piece of gold was sticking to the scales. Kasim's wife did. Kasim, she called, come here and look at this. Then she said, go and ask your brother where he got his gold. Kasim went at once to his brother's house. There Ali Baba told him about the 40 thieves and the gold in the cave. Tomorrow I shall go and fetch some gold, thought Qasim. But to his brother he said only this, you are a lucky man, brother Ali. Very early next morning, Qasim went to the cave. He took with him 10 donkeys, and each donkey had a big box of its back. Open, Sim, he shouted. The door in the rock opened. Qasim went inside the cave with all the bags he could carry. The door shut behind him. Qasim filled his bags with gold and jewels. Qasim went back to the door, for he wanted to carry his bags outside, where his 10 donkeys were waiting. The door would not open, for Qasim had forgotten the magic word. He thought and thought, but he could not remember it. He could not get out. He was a prisoner in the cave. So, kids, you can see the greediness what made people. When the thieves came back, they found 10 donkeys outside their cave. Inside, they found Qasim. They killed him at once. The next night, Ali Baba went to look for his brother in the cave. He found him there dead. Sadly, he put his brother's body into a bag and carried it home. In the morning, the thieves returned to their cave. Where was Qasim's body? Someone has been here and has taken it away. They said, someone knows our magic word. We must find that man and kill him. One of the thieves was called Abdullah. He was as cunning as a fox. He said to the captain, as cunning as a fox is a proverb. Let, let me go. I shall find his house. I shall find out where he lives. Go, said the captain. Go at once, find the house, and you shall have a bag of gold. Abdullah rode into the town. Did anybody die here yesterday? He asked. Yes, a man in the marketplace told him Qasim did. They had just buried him. Had Qasim any sons? No. Had Qasim a brother? Yes, Ali Baba, his brother. Can you tell me where Ali Baba lives? That is his house over there, the one with white walls. The thief went to Ali Baba's house when nobody was looking. He took a piece of white chalk from his pocket. He drew a white cross on the door. Then he hurried away. Soon after this, Fatima, Ali Baba's servant girl, Fatima was very good character. She was a clever girl. She was servant of Ali Baba. Came home from the market. She saw the white cross on the door. That is strange. She thought, what can it mean? It may mean danger of my master. She found another piece of white chalk and drew cross on the doors of many other houses. Now kids, next I will tell you in the next class. Till then, listen the story carefully. It is very amazing story, like a movie. You can feel the feelings of watching a adventure movie. So keep listen this video and watch, and I will give you words through WhatsApp. I will give you words, and after that I will give you answers also. Please continue writing. Don't be tensed about writing works or written words. I will give you 5 or 10 words today only, and then afterwards